Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for February the 5th through February the 11th. And this is a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, if you have a dilemma and you need to clarify things for yourself, then contact me. You can either go through my website, but you'll find all the information in this show more section below. This is for your sun, moon and rising. So if you know your moon and rising, you can check that out in the show more section also. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for liking, for sharing and for commenting. I read every comment and I really appreciate all your feedback. And what else? Oh yes, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. End of advertisement. Now I'm filming in my friend's house, so I've got limited time, so let's get on with your cards, shall we? The first card that comes up is the Eight of Cups. It's like kind of being discontented with your life or your job or something, and you're just like, is that all there is? I want something with more meaning and more purpose. And this could be, you want to, seek some spiritual guidance or follow a spiritual leader. It's just, when this card comes up, I always think it's kind of emotional. So it's kind of connected spiritually. You want to move on. You just don't want to be where you're at. I always think of that song, Peggy Lee, Is That All There Is, My Friends? I won't continue. And clarifying that is the messenger of air. And the plot thickens. So the messenger of air is saying, this is the air is intellect, right? And it's about not rushing in and reacting the way you normally react. It's about thinking outside the box. It's about, listen, if you continue to react the way you have been reacting, it's not going to help you. So it hasn't worked, right? So it's time to re-look at it and think outside the box, do some creative thinking and handle it in a different way. This is about not being combative as well. It's really about coming at things from a calmer perspective. Don't listen. If you react the same way you always react, you're going to get exactly the same result. So sometimes you have to start back at the drawing board, right? And this is about being open to thinking differently and reacting to a situation differently. So you're being asked to do that at this time. Now then, the next card's one of my favorite, the Empress. She's shown up a lot in these readings. The Empress, she is, look, it's the third card in the major arcana. This is about creativity. It's about brilliant, innovative ideas. It's about magic. It's about manifesting, right? But on a creative level. Thinking outside the box. This is like finding something a lot more. I feel that you should need to tap into your creativity. And this is about teamwork. So I have a feeling that, you perhaps had some conflict with someone, or you're not very happy with where you're working or your family, something, right? And how you have been reacting from the past. This is, oh gosh, I'm just remembering you got this last week, this kind of reading. This is about reacting in a way from hurt from the past. So it's just a continual, I remember this last week, maybe not that exact card, but this is about teamwork, darling. You've got 3 and 3, right? And you have another 3, I have to tell you. So this is about staying in creativity. It's about being a team player. This is what this is. It's not reacting from a place of your past where you've been hurt. So it's about letting that go, healing that, moving on from that. Move on from that pain. Look at it, darling. Look at it with the truth. This is the truth, speaking your truth. So you have to really look at that situation. And I got that last week for you guys, if I remember correctly. It's about something deep down has hurt you from the past, and you react in the present because of that. And it's irrational. It's an irrational reaction. And it's an overreaction. So this is asking you to really look at what hasn't been working for you. Look at the patterns. You'll see it. How you've behaved, it could be, with people at work. It could be how you've spoken back to them, or how you've projected yourself into the world. It could be your family. It could be how you've been disciplining your children. It could be how you talk to your husband or your wife, or, your lover. It's something. It's not going to be good for you, darling, if you continue to do that. Just look at the truth. Look at the truth, Sagittarius. When you look at the truth of that situation, you can heal from it, and you can be in creativity and teamwork and create something wonderful and brilliant. And you've got another 3. Look, this is about really being an expert, darling. This is about really putting the time and effort into doing things, being an expert in your field. And clarifying that, right? So some of you are moving on from a job, definitely. And this is about learning everything you can about it and becoming the expert, being so focused. I always get being in the present moment for this. And definitely because this is the Hanged Man underneath. That means that things have kind of come to a temporary pause. And look, 12, 1 and 2 is 3, creativity. So there's a pause in action here. So maybe you're in between jobs, or something's going on with you. Something's had to make you pause. Some event in your life has made you pause. I don't know what the event is, but something's made you pause, Sagittarius. And this is the time to really, really study and be in the moment, fully engaged with everybody, calmly. All your relationships, this is like hard work, darling, pays off. Don't be so fixed. Don't be so fixed in an idea. Be a little more fluid, Sagittarius. Things will really work out for you. You've got some time right now. Things are kind of on pause. And that's when you really work on things, be in the moment, really become an expert at what you do. Become an expert in how you're communicating, how you're treating people, whatever it is for you. But it was the same kind of reading for you last week, I'm pretty sure. But I think creativity is a really good avenue for you to pursue. Start thinking of ideas, start doing things new, really becoming expert at what you're doing, and you'll get paid, Really work hard at your craft. Give it the time that it deserves. Don't just coast. Really put time and effort into it, and it'll pay off. Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.